offer.
Okay, awesome. I appreciate it. Yep, we do this every week. We're changing the time just because we have a new system that is has an 11:30 check-in call for accountability. So we're going to change it just a little bit. Looking at my calendar, I think we're going to push it back. Um, I think we'll probably do like 10:30 a.m. is what we're going to do, but we'll put out a notice saying we're going to change the times too. But thank you for being here. Doug, good to see you. How you doing?
Doing good, Randy. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, doing great. So I'm going to ask you the same thing. Do you have anything specific you're challenged with right now or something I could potentially help you on?
Sorry about that.
It's all right. Do you have anything specific you need help with or any challenges you're having that I might be able to provide value on today?
Just doing the follow-up, the basic, the client feedback. Um, just, taking a look at that database and going through it and just
So are you looking, is that a question or statement? Like you're doing that, or do you have questions on what a good follow-up cadence is and that kind of stuff?
yeah, just setting the schedule and sticking with it.
Yeah, are you doing that?
Right now I just have 2 a day that I'm doing,
Okay. How many in your database?
120.
Okay, so 120, if we look at that on a quarterly basis, right? So you're talking, yeah, 1.5 people per day that you contact, you'd get through your whole database every 3 months,
Yep,
right?
correct.
So with the database that size, I would really encourage you to start adding 1 or 2 people a day also.
Yeah, I've got a new company that I started working with that took over the database, and what they do is they send me 2 contacts a day to remind me.
2 contacts a day?
Right. Well, they off of
Oh,
my
they're
data.
sending you the people to reach out to?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, so you might want to consider bumping that up to 5 a day because you're not going to reach all 2 people that they send you, right?
Right.
Unless your database is super tight where you're actually calling like friends, then it's likely that you can have 100% contact ratio, but it's very unlikely if you're going to work your database that you're going to contact that many people in a day. I really would set the level at 2 contacts per day, 2 conversations per day, because then that math equals transactions, right? We could do the math on that. It depends on what's going on in your database, but typically every 35 conversations equals a transaction. In your case, you've got a pretty small database you're working with, 120, right?
Yeah,
I would love to.
I just whittled it down from 245.
Okay, so why'd you whittle it?
Just realized that based on not keeping on top of it, that I had 45 of the 245 actually sold their homes over the last 3 years without me.
That's painful. And that's also a heck of a wake-up call,
It is definitely.
right? But honestly, I would really focus on if you've got 120 you feel comfortable with, right? That's a good base number. I would really focus on adding minimum of 1 to 2 people a day. That's 5 to 10 per week. That means you should be able to get your database back into the 300-400 range in a year from now. All right. So simple tasks daily equal big results in a year. So what that conversation would look like, and let's have it, for instance. So I'm calling the 245 person list that you have, all right, in a role play. You're going to be one of the people that are in my database that's been non-responsive, been something. Okay.
Right.
So you're going to notice that I'm unattached to it. I'm attached, but I'm unattached, meaning that I want to act like I'm there to serve them. I just want to find out if they're looking for it or not, right? Because I don't want to have somebody in my database. Now, my database is very different. I want everybody to hear this part of it. An A database, I would consider Doug's 120 his A database, people that know, like, and trust him. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep.
Your B database is the same database, but they're outside of that 120. Let's say it's that other 125 to equal the 245. Those are Bs. You're trying to find out if they qualify to be an A or if they go into the C bucket. Okay. The C bucket is everybody you know on planet Earth. That should be tens of thousands of people potentially in that. Your dry cleaner, your neighbor, somebody you only know their first name from the Applebee's, whatever it may be, right? Those C database are ones that becomes your harvesting of trying to become B's and A's, right? A's are the ones that said they'll work with you, have worked with you before, have referred you business. Those are A's in my belief, right? Somebody that knows, like, and trusts you and says they'll work with you, right? Pretty straightforward.
Yep.
B's are the ones that are in that wonderland. We don't know if they're willing to know, like, and trust us, work with us, refer us, or have done business with us. C's are everybody else that have not been qualified to a B. Does everybody understand that so far? Any questions on that? Because this formula is proven, it will work for you if you just follow it. It's actually could be quite simple if you look at it this way. I have an alternate category D, but that just stands for delete. I want them in my database. And if I pull up my Ds, I've got dozens of people I do not want to work with, clients, agents, whoever it may be, right? I have a D database because if they're a, a, a jackhole, I want to identify them as somebody that I don't want to work with, right? So deleting them sounds good, but I actually want that D to uh, be a note system for me to understand who not to work with. And I've had people come back after 2 years and I'm like, I recognize this number. I put it in my database. They show up as a D because they sent me down a rabbit trail. They weren't real with me. They gave me a fake ID, whatever it was. I've identified them as somebody I'm not really looking forward to, so I don't spend time on them. All right, makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
So you have this A database that you want to connect with on a regular basis. I think the frequency is at least twice a month. There's an argument to do once a week. If you're doing like a something with a lot of value, like an email that's a weekly email, such as Ricky Caruth does a great job. You have a weekly email. A lot of effort goes into that to have an email that's compelling, short, has value, all the things, right? So I don't want to contradict myself, but at minimum, you want to connect with people twice a month. In my belief, you want to do once a month some kind of market update, home analysis valuation, something that's related to that real estate component. And then the other one in between could be a series of things. It could be a pop by, it could be a phone call, it could be a text, could be a message, could be an email, it could be highlighting a community member, right? Saying, "Hey, I'm the mayor of Dougtown, and this week we're interviewing Happy Burger. This is the owner of Happy Burger," whatever it may be, right? Something to add value to your community and highlight the geographical community that you have, which is where you work, your MLS, area, right?
Right. So this company also sends out 2 emails a month in my behalf. And also one of them includes HomeBot.
Perfect. That's exactly what I'm referring to. So are you on the list of the 120 so you get all the things your customers get?
No.
I would do that first, Doug, because then you get to see what the customer experience is that is coming from them, right? That's a really great way to keep tabs on their success and inspect what you expect, right? It's a military term, inspect what you expect. If you're expecting something, you've got to inspect it. You've got to hold it accountable to your leadership, right? So let's put that in a box for a minute. What I mean by that is the A database is being handled by somebody. Now, your job is to continue to add database people into the A category, and I would go to the B's first until the B's are empty. All right. So the conversation with a B sounds something like this. I'm going to call you, you're a B in my database. All right. So, ring, ring. Doug, take your mic off mute. Ring, ring. Hey, Doug. I'm
Hey,
gonna
Randy,
mute,
how you
I'm gonna
doing?
mute you just for a second, Jody. I'm gonna mute you, and then you can come back on. Hey, ring ring. Hey, Doug.
Hi, Randy.
Hey, Doug. It's Randy Bird, real estate broker. How are you doing? Do you remember me?
Yes, I do. I see your caller ID on my phone.
Okay, cool. But do you remember me from the real estate capacity?
Sure do.
Okay, cool. So I'm calling really for permission. First of all, I apologize. I haven't been in connection with you that much, but it's been on purpose because I didn't want to bug you. We get a lot of spam, we get a lot of messages, get a lot of stuff. And what I'd like to do with your permission is move you into my sphere of influence, the people that I care about, the people that I want to work with, the people that I've kind of qualified that I think we're a good fit in real estate. Let me ask you, do you have a real estate agent that you just love and admire that I want to honor? Do you have an agent that you work with now on a regular basis?
No, I would only work with you as we have in the past.
Okay, very well. You're giving me an A conversation. We're talking to a B.
I see. Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
All right.
so you don't know, like, and trust me yet, or you wouldn't be a B in my opinion, right?
Gotcha.
So I'm asking you specifically, hey Doug, do you have a real estate agent you're working with on a regular basis, or do you just have several you know?
No, not really. At this point, I'm not really interested in doing any real estate business.
Yeah, no, I didn't expect you to do anything today, but if you found a house that you absolutely adored, would you have all the information properly to call me?
No, not right offhand. I have you in
Okay.
my phone, but
May I have permission to put you into my system and to reach out to you on an occasional basis? I don't want to be too much, but I want to be enough that you know when I'm here, you know that I'm available, you have all the contact and information, as well as we have some really powerful sites, Doug, that will do a lot of homework for you. You don't have to call me every time. You could actually search the complete MLS on my site, just like an agent. Would that be valuable to you?
nice. Yeah, that would work.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So once a month getting that, would that be enough? Once every couple weeks? I could do it every week. It's really completely up to you.
I'd say once a month is would be adequate.
Okay, awesome. So I'll put you in as once a month getting that real estate related information, topics, maybe some hot deals and things that have sold in your neighborhood, those kind of things. I'll do that once a month. And then we typically do an item of value every other couple weeks. So twice a month once a month you'll get that real estate related stuff. And then once every other couple weeks, there's our newsletter, what we're doing in the community, things that are happening, new businesses that opened. It could be a host of things. Would that be okay with you? Or would that not be too excessive?
Sure, no problem. Let's do
Okay,
that.
cool. So I'm going to put you on those things. Now we could speed up or slow down anytime. All you have to do is let us know. The goal here is to earn your trust so that you know, like, and trust us in the real estate capacity so we can help you with your real estate needs when they come up. That's really all we're asking here.
Okay, and in the meantime, if I have any friends that need any help, I'll reach out to you as well or have them get.
I'd certainly appreciate that, and that shows a lot of trust already. I appreciate that. But yes, we can handle them. And matter of fact, we have a national network. We're in all 50 states now. And so if you have a friend that's moving to Mississippi, we can handle the Mississippi move. We can handle selling the home in this area. We have a large network of agents that we can help you with all that. So you probably weren't aware of that, but I wanted to make you aware of it.
Beautiful. I
Okay.
appreciate that.
We even have an MLS site that you could search every listing in the United States in all 50 states in one MLS. Pretty cool.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So I'll keep that in our notes as well, and I'll send that maybe in the future as one of our items of value. Is there anything I can help you with today, Doug, before I, start this communication sequence with you very gently, but I'll stay in touch with you regularly. And is there anything I can help you with today?
Not at this point, but I think that based on what you said, that would be great if you could get that, put me on your list.
It'd be my pleasure. Be my pleasure. So I'll handle that. Consider yourself an inner circle member of the Birdhouse team, real estate team, and we'd be happy to help you along the way.
Okay, great.
Appreciate it, Doug. Have a
Good hearing
great
from you.
day, and let me know if you need anything. All right. So I moved them from a B to an A based on our conversation. Okay.
Yep,
Another version of this is he goes, "Yeah, I'm working with Douglas Williams over at EXP." Okay, cool. I don't know Doug, but Doug sounds like a great guy. Would you mind if Doug and I competed for your business? If he wins, I want you to use Doug. If you've bought 3 or 4 homes with Doug, you feel really comfortable with Doug, I want you to stay in that relationship. But in an ever-changing real estate space, I'd love the opportunity to try and earn your business over time. And, friendly competition with Doug may be a valuable thing. Would you agree?
no doubt. Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
good. Yep,
So again, if you find Doug does a better job than me, use Doug. If you find that I do a great job, or if I find you a property Doug wasn't able to, would you be willing to use me in that case?
absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Right.
So I'm gonna move you into my inner circle, Doug. Right? New conversation. I'm gonna move you into my inner circle with that, meaning that I'm just gonna reach out to you very occasionally, no more than 2 times a month. And you could delete it when you see it. You could read it. most of my stuff has a value. It's an item of value that has real estate related content and information. So I'll do that. If you ever want me to slow it down, I can make it once a month. I can make it once every 3 months. It's up to you. But what I find is people that I respond to every 3 months, all of a sudden they find a house, they forget who I was, it's top of mind is not there, and they maybe pick an inferior agent to help them, and I don't want that. I want you to have choices. All right. So just
Fantastic.
communicate with me what level of communication is best for you, and I will match that energy.
That's why I'm on the call with you, Randy, because you always provide all this great information. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you, Doug. And
Yep.
listen, it's a skill set, right? It's about getting comfortable and knowing what to say. I had a guy last week on the coaching call that reached out to me afterwards and said, "Dude, you just changed my whole world. I was feeling deflated. I was feeling like maybe I wasn't cut out for this, and you changed my mindset in that one role play to let them understand he got confidence in what he was going to say. That's what this is about, right? It's about confidence and being able to articulate that in a way that is not too salesy. Let's be honest, we're salespeople in a sales industry, but it's very easy to be pushy. I don't know if you all have heard of Wally Bressler. He's a good friend of mine. He does call reluctance strategies. He trains on call reluctance. And this morning, he my birthday was yesterday. He commented on my post and said, "Happy birthday, Randy Birdman, blah blah blah." All I did was like it, and he called me 2 minutes later because he got a notice on his Facebook saying that I liked it. I'm up. I'm looking at Wally Bressler. I liked his comment. That's a perfect time to call. So he called me. I picked up and I go, "Hey, you saw that I liked your comment like 30 seconds ago." He's, "Yes, I did." So I knew that it was maybe a good time to call. Is now a good time? I go, "Yes, it's 7 in the morning, by the way." But I'm on Facebook liking it. That gives you permission, in my opinion, right? So I picked up the call. He goes, "Hey, man, I just wanted to connect with you. I wanted to talk. We haven't talked in a long time. I want to find out what you're doing for coaching. What can I do to add value to you?" And then he had an ask, right? So he went through the steps, and then his ask was for me to connect him with Tom Ferry specifically. And I said, "Really don't have a direct relationship with Tom Ferry, even though I coached with him for years, but reach out. He's a good dude." We had that conversation. But he did a great job of not having call reluctance, taking action. We had a 3, 4, 5 minute conversation, brought him top of mind to me. So now, if somebody like on this call goes, "Hey, I'm having a lot of call reluctance," Wally's at the top of my mind. He wouldn't have been if I just liked his Facebook post. You understand the power of this? This is why connecting with your 120 on all the social media channels, liking and commenting on their things, maybe when they're in the sequence for you to call them, a great thing to do is find a post that they've got that's something emotional. "We just bought a puppy. My daughter just graduated college. I just got a new car for my daughter," whatever it is. Like it, comment on it, and then DM them personally and say, "Hey, I saw your post. I didn't want to say too much in that, but that's really cool. You helped your daughter get a car, or really, really cool. Your daughter just graduated from Pepperdine," or whatever it is. That's going to give you a direct relationship conversation. And then that could lead to, "Hey, do you have 2 minutes? I've got a quick real estate question." And then you go into the script, right? "Hey,
Oh,
Doug, great connecting on Facebook. I've got an inner circle of people I work with. It can't be infinite. It's small. It's about 120 people right now. I'd love to add you to that list and just take care of your real estate needs should they come up for you or anybody in your family, anybody you care about. By the way, we operate in all 50 states. So not just Sacramento, but actually all 50 states. I have an MLS. I can send you listings. I can help other people. It's really powerful. You see the how valuable that is to get them moving along in your database. And that's how you can grow a database that is 3, 4, 500 names that they know you. You could geographically farm them if you wanted to, but usually they're going to be within your sphere of influence of your MLS. Helpful?
yep. I did that 2 years ago when my son graduated from Pepperdine and posted
There
it
you go.
and just
That was a good guess.
it was
That was,
awesome.
that was a
So
totally good guess.
he's living the life down in Newport Beach now, running a
Oh,
restaurant.
I
He's
love it. I
he's,
love it.
100,000 raise after the last 12 months. He's up at around 240 running around. I mean, just
It's amazing.
is on fire.
You must be proud about that.
Yeah, it's all good.
That's good, man. Well, thank you, Doug, for participating. Jody, Danielle, do you have any questions on that? I muted you, Jody, sorry. But do you have any questions on that? Anything I could do to support you? Okay, hearing none,
I
I'm
think
going
Jody's
to,
muted.
yes, what was that?
I think Jody's muted.
Yeah, she's muted. I don't know if she's there or not, but it's all good. I just wanted to make sure I was here for them if they had a question.
And one other thing, Randy, if I may, unless Danielle wants to jump in real quick, and that is also agent attraction. And, I've given that a pretty good shot in the past, and it's just so awkward unless you know the benefits.
Well, I'm going to tell you first off, this is not an agent attraction call. This is strictly production. And I do that on purpose so you can invite other agents from other companies. This is a broker agnostic call and it's made to add value. By the way, this is a value proposition to agent attraction, right? So if you want to attract agents, be attractive. Whether you're growing a team, a brokerage, EXP, it doesn't matter. You want to be attractive to agents and add value without asking for something in return. And this is a great way to do that. When you reach an agent, maybe in transactions or listings or open houses, a great opportunity is to visit open houses and just say, hey, I got a great coaching call I'm on every single week with Coach Bird. It's a broker agnostic, production related coaching call. So that's why I keep it that way, right? So I can honor what we promote. But that's a wonderful opportunity to grow this call, grow it. We used to have 30 people on this call. Now we have 4 or 5. Agents need it more than ever. So that's why I've been gone for a month. That's why the attendance is a little lower. Appreciate you three for being here. But the bottom line is this consistency is what you could build to, right? And then you could build your team, you could build your operation around yourself. So that's the why we do it.
Makes sense.
All right.
Yep.
And Jody said she's in a loud place, so she's given us courtesy of that. So I appreciate that. Well, listen, I'll be back next week. I will figure out a new time because I have a conflict every single week with a new program we're doing, a coaching program. But I will find a new time. We'll promote it to you guys and be willing to share it with others and just invite them to the call. And we'll do this every single week. All right, everybody. Appreciate you. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. And it's Coach Bird saying bye for now.